Hi there, welcome to this video. I want to touch upon your pre-sale landing page. Oftentimes, we're so concerned and so focused on the actual content of the curriculum and letting people know what's the process, when they can expect things, taking surveys, giving out surveys, collecting data, that we overlook the importance of our pre-sale landing page. And this is a great and really significant part of collecting and selling interest in your pre-sale process. This is your landing page. This is where you will convey to buyers and customers the value of what you have to offer and why they need to give you money now. Because the money now will allow you to sort of build that course into a really great product. And your landing page is a great way for people to scroll through and see who you are, see what you have to offer, see what your course is about. It's just a great representation and reflection of your content and your business, and especially you as the teacher and instructor. So this video is very similar to other videos on how you can use the site builder. This is currently using the Vogue theme, but if you don't like Site Builder, you can definitely at any time switch to the non-Site Builder theme. The advantage of the Site Builder theme is that it's really easy to use. It's fully customizable, colors, images, everything is pretty organized and laid out in terms of what you need. And the best part is that there's no coding required. And so a lot of it is just drag and drop, rearranging positionings, and ultimately sketching out what the best look for your brand is. So let's go ahead and attempt to make this video really effective for you by creating a simple landing page. And remember, this isn't any typical landing page because you're really trying to drum up pre-sales. And the more pre-sales that you drum up, the more you can have to invest in building out the actual product. So let's start with our header. Right now, I've used my existing logo because my course is all about coding and engineering and how to get into tech. And remember, this can be adjusted and manipulated to your liking. And so let's just explore different aspects of the width and see maybe this is what we like better, because I'm such a code person that having some code might really enhance this. And the idea here is just, this is really reflective of my brand. Coding and showing code sort of gets people to see, okay, this is what I'm about. And then the next step is we want to look at the style and alignment. Now, you may think this isn't really important, but everyone has a different opinion. And my opinion and my suggestion, based on experiences of working with people on their landing page, is that style and design really is not just about aesthetics. It's also about how people see you and how colors really give meaning to your business and how the colors really reflect your business. So you want to think about what's also easy on the eye. And so right now I have a solid background, but let's just say I decide the solid doesn't really work for me. I want to try the transparent background. And that might be fun because it's a little bit more cleaner, but ultimately I can just sort of explore and just, give this a chance and just check with the alignment and see it moved over left a little bit instead of right. And then if I like it, I'll click save. And let's just say I want to add something more to this header banner section. I can add more links. And this is great because it gives me the option to customize this even further. And so here in the link section, I can say, check out my YouTube page. I can do that, but I can also say, and then I can build out a page. Right now I didn't build it out, but let's just assume that the course page was my YouTube page, and then that automatically takes someone to my YouTube page to continually see for them that I have always offered some really solid and really useful free content. And also makes my site look a little bit different by putting up this link at the header. A lot of times with these landing pages, they're all the similar style in terms of drag and drop, and they can look really similar, and you really want to position yourself differently and very unique. And if, adding a link at the top of the page, helps people see the fact that your content is really strong and your content is really solid. It just makes them want to scroll down even further. And just so that when you scroll down, nothing really changes. It just sort of folds in the back of your header here. And so if I like it, I will hit save. And as always, I can add more links if I want to add like FAQs under here. I can just say FAQs, and then just pick a link. I'm just going to pick whatever link. That's not the actual link, but if that was my link, then that would be the FAQ page. And for people to see that this is another way of, instead of like I've always built my additional pages down here, but I can also build it up here. The important thing is to think about how your users look at your site. Sometimes people don't scroll all the way to the bottom and they might miss the important extra pages, which is why I like to have them at the top. And so that's just one way of going about changing and modifying your header so that you can really stand out amongst the crowd. Now I want to then decide my existing banner, does that really work for me or not? And the current banner says banner, and I am always welcome to change that. And then just say welcome. I tend to use welcome a lot because I think it's just a great standard, just conveys strength and enthusiasm. And then I will add some text here. And then I don't know if that color white is really suitable with the gray, and so I could try like modifying it to like aqua, see how that looks. Maybe not so professional. Blue doesn't really go with the gray, so I think I will keep the white here. Remember, you want to make this really easy on the eye, but also really exciting and really visually appealing, because this is your brand and this is your business. And obviously, people look to your business as a reflection of what you bring to the table. So if it's easy on the eye and it's visually appealing, it's not too glaring, then they're going to be really excited to check out your sales page. So I'll click save. And then if I'd like to, then I can continue. The current default is icon and text. And I can definitely change that. Right now it says icon and text. Maybe I just use this to say social proof. And this is where I could add like, testimonials from Facebook. So I'll say add testimonials. Testimonials from Facebook. And I can do this two ways, via just plain text or as graphics. And I can just take any graphic in Canva and add the quote in terms of the testimonial there and stick it here in social proof. And if I like that, I can continue doing that again down here and just say more social proof. Add testimonials and text. The idea is I can sort of move things around. If I only want to add 2, I can add 2. If I want to go with 3, I can add 3. And if I want to add 4, I can add 4. And so I really just want to sort of play around and really think what looks really best and what looks really clean. We want to aim for really minimal and clean design, because if it's too cluttered, people are going to get lost and people aren't going to find it really easy in terms of its visual appeal. So I think for this one, I'm going to have 4 testimonials because I want to add some from Facebook group, from a comment from someone. I can add something from a workshop that I did, and just other testimonials that really reflect the content that I'm delivering. And then I'll click save. And then I can then continue on and modify the curriculum. And I can change the headings and how it's worded, change the background. So there's so many different ways I can explore how this goes. And then pricing. This is where it's really crucial that you determine how the pricing is advertised to your customers. So you can just say regular price, or you can say early bird special, because it's a pre-sale, so you can convey that urgency and excitement that you as customers are getting in on the early bird special, that anyone who signs up afterwards will not receive the same pricing. And this also is another way to sort of emphasize and show that you really are intent on giving early interest buyers a great deal. And then you can hit save. And then you can change the headings instead of pricing options. Just say you can do, regular price. This is going to, so that you show that this is the non-sale price, non-early bird price, Just so people can see, okay, early bird, you're going to give them a discount, but what happens if they wait later? Just so that you convey the urgency to buy now. And then in the next button, instead of saying get started now, you can say click to sign up. Because different words sort of mean different things, and get started doesn't necessarily convey buy, but if you say click to sign up or join, the emphasis is on sales and buyers. And then click save. And then you can continue fixing and enhancing the rest of the page with columns, or go with one column or two columns, depends on what you like. I like this one column because it's just easier to manipulate, but if you like two columns, that may also work for you too. And then just as a reminder, click save. Thinkific will let you know to save, but it never hurts to click save. And so that is a quick overview on this section for modifying your landing page. You can even then take it a step further and then enhance your call to action. So right now it just says call to action, and you can just change it and says ready to join us on the inside or something. Remember, this is all psychology, and you're really just using language to sort of get inside your buyer's head to say, this is not just some regular course that I'm selling. You're joining a course, but you're joining a community. And then you can even say, instead of buy, say purchase. Just sort of play with the language. I think it's nice to sort of change up the text, because a lot of people will see buy and it just doesn't look very unique or original, and sort of being able to change it up, shows that you understand your buyers and what kind of language resonates with them. And then even further, I will, if I like to, change the existing image, upload a new one, or remove a new one, or remove the existing image. And if I ever wanted to upload one, I can always go to Dropbox, Facebook, web on a website that's hosted, do a web search for an image. There's just so many different options. They've made it very accessible and very easy to use. So that's just a quick demo. If you have any questions, feedback, or questions, leave a comment, and I'd love to hear from you. Thanks again.